Please welcome and put your hands together the guest speaker of today, Kushal Kelshikar. Well, I would like to welcome him and would like to thank you for joining us and taking out the time. Let us go into the depth of in his academic background. He completed his master's in physiology from Government Ayurveda College in Nanded, Maharashtra, where he learned the fundamental aspect of Ayurveda and modern medical science parallelly to understand the improvement of disease by treatment along with pathological reports. This pathological reports is connected with the modern sciences, right? So during his clinical posting, under his supervision, Ayurvedic syrup has been administered in neonates. Neonates are the newborn babies based on their core fundamental demands. And it results in a keen improvement in the diseases like the emergency medicine that is required to treat the same. So, whatever the therapy and the vision he has posted with the clinical posting, all those neonatal infants. Within 4 years of clinical posting in 2019, he was recognized as and awarded by Sandhu Pharmaceuticals for using Ayurvedic syrup for acute pharmapyrexia. He further worked as an SRF in collaboration with the Ayush Ministry of Implication of Drug Ayush 64 in COVID-19. So please welcome today in the platform. He will be enlightening us on the topic of explore the fundamentals of Ayurveda with technology. And thank you so much for the same. So please now go ahead with.
Thank you, Karishma. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are absolutely audible.
Okay. So thank you for invitation. And I'm also a student of IIT Bombay, now doing my PhD in KCDH. So I will explain this topic with the two language like Hindi and English. So it will help me to explain the fundamentals of Ayurveda. Is it okay? Hello? Hello?
I would like to request all the audience, please open your camera so that Kushal will interact with you in a most easiest way. Please open the camera, everyone.
Should I start?
Yes, Dr. Kushal, you can go ahead.
Okay. So now our subject is exploring the fundamentals of Ayurveda with technology. But the fundamentals of Ayurveda are much more important to explore the all the basic elements and treatment and modalities, diagnostic, and all the parameters of Ayurveda. So in today's topic, we are just focusing on all the fundamental aspect of Ayurveda, which is based on the how this universe is evolved, means which is based on the Ayurvedic cosmology. Just like we all knew that the universe is evolved from the Big Bang theory. So Ayurveda has its own Big Bang theory, which is based on the Vaisheshik Darshan, Vedanta Darshan, Atharva Veda, and Charak Shushruta Samhita, which is totally based on our Indian uh, philosophy. Apart from that, this philosophy is not just the philosophy to understand a spiritual understanding, but it has the complete practical aspects. And I am trying to explain some fundamentals and the practical aspect in this presentation. Okay. So please be interactive, and if anyone has any doubt, please ask me so that I can explain your questions and as per my knowledge and my experience, and it will be more fruitful for both the direction. Okay. So meaning of Ayurveda. The meaning of Ayurveda is Aisho Veda, means life science. So The it is the not just the medical science which is expect to treat the patient, to diagnose the patient, to advise the patient to be healthy. This is not just the one aim of the Ayurveda, but it is the living science how to live our life. So that is more crux of Ayurveda. So the fundamentals of Ayurveda is totally based on the universal law, and and also the human body is also made up of the universal law, and all these universal law are governed by some particles and the matters or the padartha. As a padartha, suppose once someone says that the what is the meaning of padartha? Padartha means not just the matter. The padartha is it's a Sanskrit words. That means there are two words which are aligned and made the words padartha. Pada means the words. Artha means the meaning. So the things which has the meaning as a practical approach, that is the padartha. Suppose we know the some emotional words like laziness, happiness, sorrow. So these are not just the word. There are some actions, emotions. Emotions is one part, but there are some physical action is also there. In sorrow condition, we are keeping ourselves as a alone. In happy moment, we are doing some activity. We are doing some activity with our friends. We are playing. So the padartha, not just the meaning, it's related with the uh, uh, words, but it has some meaning and practical application. So Ayurveda, as per Ayurveda, body is made up of 9 primordial padartha and particle. So what are these particles? These are total 9 particles. So there are 5 Panchamahabhuta, then Atma or energy. Seventh one is Mana or mind, and eighth one is Disha or direction or the relativity, and ninth one is Kala. So now we are discussing brief. So what are the Panchamahabhuta? So Panchamahabhuta are 5 particles. First is Akasha. Akasha means the ether or the vacuum. Any this universe is made of first is made up of the vacuum. There is a no such movement of the particle, so that is related with the akasha. Same thing happen in the uterus when the sperm and ovum come together, fertilize the part. So for that kind of fertilization, the zygote needs the vacuum. That the vacuum is provided by the uterus. So that is related with the akasha. Then vayu, any kind of motion which is we observe in universe and inside our body, that is related with the vayu or air. Then Agni. Agni means any transforming energy, converging energy inside the body and outside and in the universe. That is known as Agni. Like because of the climatic changes, the air becomes hot, the humidity increase. As we are living in Mumbai, there is humidity is also increased. And because of the humidity, we are feeling the thirsty, we are feeling exhausted. So that is the function of the universe which is done by the sun. But inside the body what happens, we are feeling the we are feeling the thirstiness and the hotness, that is related with the agni. Then jala mahabhuta means not just the water, but before water there is a liquidity is present. That liquidity is governed by the jala mahabhuta. Then prithvi means any solid structure which has the fixed size, mass. So it denoted by the Prithvi. And Earth is one of the part of the Prithvi Mahabhuta. Then come to the Atma. Atma, which also known as a energy or soul. Indian philosophy is understand by two understanding, aesthetic or unaesthetic, astic or nastic. Those are believing or God, they consider Atma as a supreme energy. But those who are not believing on the Atma, they consider as just as a source of energy. So Atma is understand by the two understanding in Indian philosophy. Next one is Mana. Mana or mind, what we have mind, which is not has any location, but just by our feeling we are getting that this kind of mind he has. So there are 5 properties of mana: chintam vicharyam uyam cha dheya sankalpam evacha. Chintyam. Chintyam means just thinking ability. Suppose before coming to this presentation, I was thinking that how to present in front of my guys, my colleagues, that how is it possible to me to present efficiently. So this kind of this kind of thought process is a thinking. This is a property of mana. Then reasoning. So how to present in front of my colleagues, that how can I collect all the knowledge. So is there any solution? Yes. So I have to collect some reference from my textbook. I have to collect some slides from the laptop. Then I have to mention all the related topics in the my slides, so that I can easily present. So this is related with the reasoning, because I have some question, so I reasoning just by doing some work. Then logical thinking. The logical thinking, just is it okay, is it which language is beneficial to me to explain this topic, are they understand all the whatever I will going to present. So this kind of logical thinking, so that's why I have to prepare from myself such a way, so that everyone can understand. So I have to make this topic such a simple, so that it becomes so easy to understand. So this is the logical thinking. One target focus. One target focus, this is also the one of the property of mind. So what we if we decided to prepare for the exam, and without doing any kind of procrastination, we are doing our work, that is a one target focus, which is also the one of the property of mana or the mind. Decision. To doing this presentation, I come to some decision that yes, I have to prepare some slide and I have to present. So this kind of understanding is this is a decision. These are the seventh particle. Eighth particle is disha. Disha means direction and relativity. In human body, we considering the multiple direction, like for how we consume the food, where it will go after by taking the food, like it's in stomach. Stomach in Ayurveda is known as a amashaya, which is the first digestive organ. So the relativity and direction. So suppose the patient is suffering from the acidity. So during the acidity, we also getting the feeling of headache and the migraine like a condition. So the medicine should have this kind of ability, so that it can move from the stomach through the blood, through the liver, through the heart, to the muscular muscles of the brain, so that it will relieve the pain. So this kind of understanding is known as a disha or the direction. Then kala. So Kala means a time, but in Ayurveda, we are considering Kal not on the basis of watch. At that time, there was no such kind of watch was there, but we are observing all the natural events are happening, like sunrise, sunset, what kind of uh, how the climatic changes, how the body is changing from normal condition to the disease condition. So the patient, same patient, what we have discussed previously, that the patient is suffering from the acidity and he also getting the migraine. So the how much time it will take to cure his condition, this kind of understanding is mentioned in Ayurveda, and which is one of the particle of the body, and we this considered as a kala. Yeah. So this is a slide how the universe is evolved as per the Ayurveda. This is not far apart from the Big Bang theory, but it has the complete understanding how the universe evolved and how can we understand our body on the basis of this Ayurvedic cosmology. So the primordial molecule or primordial particles of this universe is one is Prakriti and Purusha. Prakriti means the particle which has the all kind of subtle qualities, but which is not yet expressed outside the body, in the universe. Sorry, and the Purush is the energy which is not which has not any kind of physical entity, but because of energy, it can govern all kind of function. So when Prakriti and Purush means matter and energy comes together, it forms the Buddhi or intelligence. Is what we have. Like we all know just that, just like we have a brain and all our inner body functions and all the motor functions is governed by the Buddhi or intelligence under the cerebrum or the brain. But when Prakriti and Purush comes together, means the matter and energy comes together. We are trying to uh, s- we're trying to understand anything. So that is buddhi. Then buddhi, then after the buddhi, evolution is ego. Ego means the separation. Means there are different types of substance are formed inside the body. So after the buddhi is ego. Ego is not what we are thinking, like we have a ego. Someone has an ego and he cannot express his thought. He cannot express his knowledge. This kind of no ego. Ego means the separation of the buddhi. After understanding that we have some kind of ability, then we are trying to express our uh, action with the different understanding. Like suppose what kind of ego I have used, the like sattva raja and tama. Like ego, then ego, from ego evolution is sattva raja and tama. So during the presentation, what I did, I decided to prepare some slide. So this is sattva, this is my decision. Then I did some work. Then decision and action. Raja mean the action. So when decision and action come together, it evolves and form some kind of function. Then same the rajas, which is known as action, it come with the tamasa. Tamasa means inertia or stability, or any kind of stability or any kind of no motion like condition. When the action with no motion like condition, it forms some particulate matter which doesn't have any kind of motion, but which has some particle size, particles which form the further evolution. So sattva and raja come together and form the indriyas, or the organs, 11 organs. Five Jnanendriya means five Karmendriya, five Karmendriya means five motor organs, and Manas mean mind, what we previously discussed. And when Raja and Tama come together, they form the Pancha Tanmatra. Whatever Panchamahabhuta, what we discussed previously, this is the precursor of the Panchamahabhuta. Panchamahabhuta, when comes together, and Pancha Tanmatra comes together and form the Panchamahabhuta. Like suppose the water is a Panchamahabhut, but water is not just made up of all the 100% of the water. The 50% Tanmatra is Jala Mahabhut, and 50% is made up of Akash, Vayu, Agni, and Prithvi. So because of that, what happens? The every particles, every Panchamahabhut has its own functioning in a different manner. Like when we consider as a two liquid material like water and ether, both are the liquid matter, both are considered as a Jalamabhuta, but both has a different function. Like water can easily float, but the ether can easily disperse. Both are the liquid, but there are two different properties are there. So in water, there is a completely or 50% quality as related with the Jalamamruta, so that it can easily float on the surface. But when we compare as a ether, so ether can disperse, means along with the water quality, it has some quality of air. So both the quality comes together and form the ether. This kind of understanding is behind the Panchatanmatra and Panchamahuta. Am I audible? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay, okay, okay. Is there any questions? Please ask so that I can understand that. Hello? Okay, okay, okay. So we move forward. So what is Prakriti and Purusha? So Prakriti and Purusha, as we previously discussed that Prakriti is a matter, Purusha is a energy. I want to present some example like that. Suppose we have a lamp. So without energy or without electricity, the light means the lamp is cannot illuminate. So this kind of understanding is there. as the Prakriti and Purusha come together and form and evolve this universe. Okay, what is Prakriti? All we discuss about the apart from the Prakriti, apart from the Purusha is directly connected with the Atma and source of energy. But Prakriti has a subtle qualities which are related with the Panchamahabhuta, Disha, Kala, Mana, Panchatanmatra. So, how can we understand what is the Prakriti? We, we can understand this by the cause and effect. Like suppose we understand the til has a sesame seeds. Sesame seed has a oil, but when we press that seed inside the machine, then we will get oil. But physically there is a no such presence of oil outside the seed. But when we force to extract, when we decided to extract, so we are doing decided on the basis of sattva gun, and we are doing this function with the rajas gun, then it come to some activity, and because of activity we are getting some output. This kind of Prakriti we can understand with the basis of this example. Properties of Prakriti and Purusha. Prakriti means the matter, means gunatmak. As we previously discussed, that because of the property of gunatmaka, means having inbuilt properties, the all the universe is evolving with this property. Like now we are just moving with the quantum physics, sorry, but after few years the technology evolve far away from these things, and we will work with some other technology. But there are some already subtle qualities of these kind of knowledge already present in Prakriti. So this is known as a property of Gunatma. Achetana. Achetana means subtle property is present in the Prakriti, but it has not any kind of energy to evolve itself and form the elements, form any kind of particle. So these properties related with the Prakriti. Vibhav. Vibhav means multiple objectivity, because the as the universe evolved from uh, primordial particle, now there is a changing is happen continuously over the universe. So that property and evolution with respect to the different particles, this quality is known as a vibhav. Then Purusha has not any kind of gunatmak quality, like it is only the source of energy. We are just like we are awareing about, yes, we are the human being. that is that is the only quality of the Purusha. But apart from that, the uh, objectivity, uh, multiple objective formation properties, that is related with the Prakriti. When Prakriti and Purush come together, then after only the evolution will start. So the energy is the one of the major quality of the Purusha. Next one is Ekam, means singular. Singular means only the one Purush is present. Purush are multiple, like we are the multiple human beings, but we are connected with each other on the basis of on the basis of quantum physics, or on the basis of philosophical thinking, because we are made up of the same particular matter, 9 particles. So we are one on the basis of Purush. But when someone dies, that body becomes only the part of the universe. At that time we are not get connected with that system. We are connected with on the basis of Panchamabhuta, but not on the basis of Prakriti, Purusha. Okay. So this is the evolution of primordial padartha towards the up to the our body system. Like Sattva, Raja, Tama comes together
Hello.
and form the
Hello.
Panchamabhuta. Hello.
Kushal
Yes.
sir, I'm sorry for
Yeah.
interruption.
Yeah.
You said that we all as human beings connected only at the level of Prakriti, right? Am I audible to you, sir?
Yes, 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 yes.
You have told that just now we are all as human beings, we all connected at the level of Prakriti, but we are not connected at the level of Purush, at energy level.
No, no, no,
I
no.
just,
Sorry, sorry.
I may be wrong. Can you
No,
please?
no, 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 no. We are connected after the evolution of both the combination. It was my mistake. By mistake, and I said, but
Okay.
we are connected. But we are connected through the both the parameters like Prakriti and Purusha.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Sattva, Raja, Tama are the primordial particle which forms the Panchamahabhuta. Then Panchamahabhuta forms the Vata Pitta Kapha, and Vata Pitta Kapha form the body system like plasma, blood, muscles, fat, bone, bone marrow, and Shukra or sperm or ovum. So permutation and combination of Sattva, Raja, Tama forms the Panchamahabhuta. Like Sattva forms the sky, Rajas form the air, Sattva Rajas form the fire, Sattva Tamas form the water, and Tamas form the uh, land or earth. Okay. Then all these Panchabhavuta comes together with some permutation combination and form the Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Like sky and air means Akasha and Vayu Mahabhuta forms Vayu, Agni Mahabhuta forms Pitta, and Jala and Prithvi Mahabhuta form Kapha. How can we understand this how can we understand this theory? Like Sattva means decision making capacity. So through the decision making, there is only the decision, but it needs some action to form the molecule. So Sattva and Raja comes together, Sattva and Tama, all three molecules, and as per the need of the Panchamahabhuta, they comes together and form the Panchamahabhuta. Okay, then uh, Panchamahabhuta forms the Vata, Pitta and Kapha. So I have not mentioned some details of the biology because I thought it is more important to understand, and that's why I'm only presenting this part. Okay. Then Vata Pitta Kapha forms the Rasa Rakta Mausmed Asti. Then Vata is present in the bone. So all the activity of the Vata and bone, they are parallel to each other. Then Pitta form the Rakta dosha and Rakta dhatu, and Kapha from all the other dhatu like Rasa, Mausa, Med, Asti, Majja and Shukra. So now now we can understand moving forward with some other understanding like all the what we are taking the food, whatever we are taking the food, it has a property to convert these seven dhatus as per the time. Like whatever we are taking the food, suppose we are taking a dinner. So how much time it will get to convert into the these dhatu? In one day, it get convert into the rasa dhatu. Next 5 day, it get converted into the Rakta Dhatu. Next 5 day means on the 10th day, it converted into the muscle. This way, in 38th day, all the body organs are formed, and we are treating the patient on this basis. Like suppose the patient, we consider one condition like previous condition what we are discussed, migraine. Migraine, it is related with the headache or the pain in the head side, but the origin of that migraine, it starts from the stomach. Along with the migraine, if suppose someone has the fatigueness, along with that it has some joint pain, so the joint is related with the bone marrow means marrow and bone. Fatigueness is related with the blood and plasma, because fatigueness is related with the heart, and heart is circulating both the things like rasa and rakta. Joint is related with the asti and majja. So when we start the treatment, we all know that the within a first 5 to 10 days, first and fifth day, the fatigueness should be cured. With the same medicine, we are continuing for the 38 day. So during the 15 to 20, 28 to 25th day, his joint pain will be cured. So these kind of understanding is there related with the time. Any question yet? Hello?
Um, Sir, I have question.
Yeah, please.
You have told that rasa, rakta, mamsa, med, asti,
Asti,
majja,
Majja,
shukra.
and Shukra. Yeah,
Shukra.
yeah.
I have a question with respect to stabilizing or balancing these things in the body.
Okay, okay.
How exactly you balance this and almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like
7.
rasa, yeah.
Okay. So there are two theory.
Mm.
One is Charaka theory, Charaka Acharya, and second one is Shushruta. What I explain on the basis of first day, then fifth day, then 10th, 11th, 15th, and up to the 30th day. Charaka
Mhm.
say that when we consume any kind of food and the medicine, on the basis of Charaka say that on the first day, the medicine will get transport to the rasa. On second day is rakta, then mausa, meda, asti, maja. There are two theories.
Okay.
Yeah. On the for the medicine, we are using the Shushruta theory to cure the uh, cure the disease. But for the
Okay.
nourishment understanding, we follow the Charaka theory.
Okay.
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 So by
Uh,
this way, we are balancing all the dhatus.
okay. This like just out of curiosity, I'm asking.
Yeah. Please.
And in advanced yoga and all,
Okay.
people, like, especially in yoga sadhana and all,
Okay.
uh, with the basis of Ayurveda and the Charaka Samhita and all those things,
Uh-huh.
if you are able to stabilize at least Shukra, most of your diseases can be like controlled or completely get rid of.
Correct.
Uh, uh, as an expert in this domain, I just
Right.
wanted to know any ideas or any suggestions regarding this, how to
Right.
stabilize the
Right.
Shukra.
Correct. So the Ayurveda and yogic understanding are quite different.
Okay.
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 Okay. So in Ayurveda, we are not thinking about the Sapta Chakra.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one thing.
Mm-hmm.
In Ayurveda, in Charak Samhita, one of the dishes mentioned, which is known as a Raja Yakshma. Raja Yakshma, we can correlate with the tuberculosis and on the chronic infection related with the lungs.
Okay, sir. Okay.
In this disease, two causes are mentioned of the Raja Yakshma.
Okay.
Like suppose the patient is doing the exhaustive work throughout his life, he may get suffer from the tuberculosis or Rajaxma like condition. This is the one thing.
Okay.
Second thing is suppose the patient or the young patient who is continuously doing his sexual activity
Okay.
multiple times
Okay.
without having a good food, without doing exercise. Because of that, the Pratilom Rajayaksma is also means directly the Shukra or the what we can say the regenerative power of the body get
Okay.
disturbed. And because of the another way means Pratilom means opposite direction, all the dhatus and all the system get diseased.
Okay.
Okay, so these kind of two understandings are there in
Okay.
Ayurveda and yoga.
Okay.
Can you repeat your question so that I can or more elaborate? Because this is just the fundamental, what I explained.
Yeah, actually, in advanced yogic
Yoga,
understanding,
right,
actually most of those ideas also comes from experiment of
right,
like especially Ayurveda.
right,
Um, they mentioned that if you stabilize Shukra
right.
in the body,
Hmm.
most of the diseases can be get rid of from the body.
Correct, correct, correct. Okay, okay,
Uh,
okay.
as a
So,
common man,
right.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Whether knowingly or unknowingly, 99% cases, except few people who staunchly follow yoga and who staunchly follow yogic other
Right,
practices,
right,
they are able to stabilize the Shukra.
right.
From a Ayurvedic perspective, for a common man, even though not as any intake of medicine and all, any
Okay,
suggestions to stabilize the Shukra, like
okay, okay. Yeah,
just, to,
yeah, yeah.
just by sake of like
Correct, correct, correct,
yeah,
correct, correct.
yeah,
Yeah, correct. So, the stability of mind, as the seven dhatus are mentioned, all the greatest qualities are also mentioned, that how to maintain our seven dhatu up to the uh, strongest level. To stabilize the mind, that stability of mind is related with the Mausa dhatu and Asti dhatu. Those who
okay,
are doing the exercise on daily basis,
okay,
because of the good musculature, not on the basis of the bodybuilder, but
mm-hmm,
doing
mm-hmm.
the exercise, they getting the stability of their musculature, their mind
Okay,
becomes stable.
okay, okay, okay,
Second thing is that Asti Madhatu.
mm-hmm,
So those who are doing their exercise or routinely,
mm-hmm,
like jogging, running,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
not just the yoga.
Okay,
So because of stability of this dhatu, it
mm-hmm.
helps to stabilize or maintain your stability of your sattva guna, decision
Okay,
making power.
okay, okay,
Because these two dhatu provide the stability to the body, and as the
okay,
body and the mind are interconnected with the pancha tanmatra, the
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
stability also goes to their mind.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Or those who are continuously practicing, or number of time they are practicing, or some less number of people, those are number of time, or they are not yet practicing sexual activity,
Okay,
they are getting the stability on inside the mind, that doing the sexual activity is
okay,
not giving the stability your mind and your daily activity, daily routine, and your daily functioning.
okay,
So with the help of the muscles, Mausa dhatu and Asti dhatu, we
mm-hmm,
can maintain the stability of mind. So how to maintain the muscle Mausa dhatu? So
okay,
Vyayama is also mentioned in Ayurveda.
mm-hmm,
Ardha Shaktya Nishayvyastu Bali bhi Snigdha Bhoji bhi. That means we should do the Ardha Shakti Vyayam, means half strength of our body. So what
okay,
are the symptoms of half strength? So our throat should not get dry after the exercise. We should
okay,
not get the giddiness or the heaviness in the brain.
okay,
We will get some sweating in the axilla region and other body part,
okay,
but not too much.
okay.
If you are doing these that much of exercise, that strain
Oh,
is different in different people.
understand.
Okay, so that is related with the mouse dhatu. Come to the asti
Okay,
dhatu. Asti dhatu is governed by the vata, but vice versa formation. Just like pitta is governed by the blood, as your digestive power is strong, good quality of RBCs are formed inside the liver. No, not in the liver, but the
okay,
precursor of the blood RBCs are formed inside the liver, that all transported to the bone marrow, and the blood cells are formed.
okay,
Okay, so when vata is increases, like the patients or the people, those who are continuously suffering from constipation. So what is the constipation? So before that, we consider the normal condition of passing the stool. Those who
mm-hmm,
are passing the stool, when they wake up in the morning and immediately within a half an hour, on the immediately after they wake up, This is a normal condition of the motion.
Okay.
Suppose those who are suffering from, they are passing the stool by at after having the food by the lunch time, dinner time, evening time, at the night. This is the considered as a constipation.
Okay.
So if we correct our constipation, our bone will get the nourishment. How? Because the constipation is related with the large intestine, means colon,
Okay.
and all the primordial particle material to nourish the bone, like fatty acid, means meda dhatu,
Okay.
calcium, or calcium like substance. These are all get absorbed in large intestine and forwarded to deposit on the bone.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
passing the stool at the morning and doing the exercise routinely with half of the energy, this provides the strengthening and stability of the mind. And because of that, we are not doing to the function of the Muladhara chakra, but we are doing much more functioning related with the Sahasrara chakra and Adna chakra.
Okay. And I have one more question. Can
Yeah,
I?
yeah, please, please.
Yeah. You being a what is it? Like Ayurveda specialist, I have one this very maybe very naive question.
Okay,
This mind and matter interaction, where
okay, yeah,
exactly? Where exactly? Maybe I may be too naive. I'm kindly pardon me if I'm asking a very
yeah,
wrong question.
yeah.
Where exactly this mind and matter interaction happens? Whether
Okay,
mind is controlling the matter or matter is controlling the mind. Can you just give me a little elaborate, enlighten me on this?
okay. This is a two-way functioning.
Okay.
This is a
O-
two-way functioning
Okay.
because mana has a three properties: sattva, raja, and tama.
Okay.
Mind has a three property. Sattva
Okay.
means decision making.
Okay.
Rajas means that any action, whatever we decided to do, and doing any activity that is related with rajasa.
Okay.
After completion, what we are getting the satisfaction and come to the condition of inertia,
Mm-hmm.
that is a tamasa.
Okay.
So just by thinking, we are get connected with that matter.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
This is the understanding of Ayurveda.
Okay.
But how
Okay.
to achieve it, how to reach to that matter, that is related when we connected that sattva guna with the rajas guna.
Okay.
Through
Yeah.
this way, we are connected with the matter.
Okay. And kindly can you please share your contact number if we can we contact sometime. May have this
Please,
kind of
please,
lot
please.
of questions sometime. I ask you?
Yeah, I will share. I will share my number.
Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Deep
Yes.
Deep Sarup has my number. Okay, don't worry. We will discuss later on.
So,
Yes.
Dr. Kushal, there are few questions in the chat box also.
Okay, please
Uh,
ask.
Teams that if you can just look into those questions.
Yeah, please. Okay.
So Karishma, if you can just help to get the questions.
Yeah, so that I can explain. Hello. Hello.
If anybody has some questions, they can ask right now.
Yeah, please ask.
So I have sorry for interruption. There are few
Yeah.
questions in the chat box.
Okay.
It is how Ayurveda will serve in current allopathy dominant healthcare system.
Okay. So I have my own view. This is not the Ayurvedic view. Okay. So uh, please ask some related with the diagnosis or treatment and all the health system. What kind of question do you have?
Okay. There is a one more question from Suraj,
Right.
IITN.
Yeah.
What is the future of Ayurveda if we connect it with the genomics and proteomics? A
Okay.
very
Okay.
interesting
Okay.
question.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So I have some quite good views over it. That all the herbs, whatever mentioned in Ayurveda, has its own
Okay.
chemical constituents. Like we consider when I went through when I during my curriculum I went through apart from the Ayurvedic understanding, I got to know that number of our herbs. I learned near about 250 herbs.
Okay.
Okay, but all these herbs contain enough proteins.
Okay.
So with the help of this protein, we can connect with the antibiotics
Okay.
to improve their potential, to improve their action or function.
Okay.
Why I'm telling about that? When I was searching all about my PhD work, I got to know that the during the last 10 to 15 years, all food content or the food content protein content is going down, depleting like 4 to 8%.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a report of National Institute of Nutrition of Hyderabad.
Okay.
So because of less consuming of the protein, the medicine has less potential, less action.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
So if we try to collaborate the proteins of the Ayurvedic herbs along with the antibiotics, we can definitely improve the action of antibiotics. This is my perspective. So at that time, we don't have to extract the active principle.
Okay.
By why? Because few months or few years back, the one of the dog liver surgeon from the South India, he claimed that the Ayurvedic medicine has some toxic content.
Okay.
On what basis he said? Because he extracted only the one active ingredients. He talking about the amruta or guduchi, which is known as a Tinospora cordifolia.
Okay. Okay.
He extracting the terminalin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Terminalin has a some toxic action.
Okay.
But as an Ayurvedic physician, we are using the whole crude form of the medicine,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
not just the crude form. Crude form.
Okay.
So because of that, that toxic effect get nullified, and we are getting only the benefits.
Okay.
So these kind of wrong understanding is related with the Ayurveda. If we correct it, this will be more fruitful for the future. During the
Okay.
COVID, I also extracted the some extract of some herbs, and I utilize. Suppose we are prescribing the medicine of the dose of 5 gram or 3 gram of powder.
Okay.
But if we extract the only the means if we collect only the extracted part and uh, prescribe to the patient, the dose become too less from 5 gram to the 250 milligram,
Okay.
and
Okay.
potency is increased far more percent.
Okay.
So these are some understanding I have, and that's why I'm reached to the IIT Bombay. By
Okay.
this way, we can also increase the potency of our herbal medicine.
Okay.
And one of the professor like late Professor Rinti Banerjee ma'am has already
Yes.
done the great work. How
Yep.
much I knew about her work and her knowledge.
Okay. And
Okay,
also, last question from my side only.
okay,
A very recent one update from one of the leading international journals says that India is going to be a world's cancer capital. Uh,
right. Yes, yes.
uh,
Good question.
where exactly, as a society, we what is that failed to understand what are the bottleneck issues we didn't see and we came to this place. Can you just elaborate as a physician? Like maybe it's just
Right.
an out of awareness question.
Yeah. Please. So the point is what I observe in my cancer patient and the relatives with the cancer. The basic point is less nourishment. They don't know about how to have the food, what kind of food, how much nutrition we should have in our daily meal, how to follow our routines. These are the fundamentals. What is the cancer as per the Ayurveda? Anything goes beyond our control, then the body moves to the condition of cancer. There are two views: physical view apart from the spiritual view, or the apart from subtle views like psychological view. All the negative aspect what we are thinking, what the happen, what why the people are thinking about the negative things, because the acidity of the body, whatever we having the food. Suppose I am located in Mumbai, I am belong to the Maharashtra. The whatever the staple food advice in the Maharashtra, as per our tradition, as per the government of India, from the through National Institute of Nutrition of Hyderabad, they mention what kind of food we should have in our daily meal. So because of long time of less nutrition food, the people getting the autoimmune disorder. This is my perspective, what I observe. With the help of the medicine along with the corrective nutrition on the basis of carbohydrate, protein, fat, on the basis of the patient's weight, we are correcting the autoimmune disorders. Getting? Am I audible?
Yes, 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 you're audible.
So
You're audible.
Yes,
only medicine
Dr.
is
Kushal, I
not the
think there's
solution. Hello.
yes, please complete.
Only medicine is not just the solution, because nowadays what happens, that the medicine has the great potency, but the whatever food we are having, they have the less potency, and because of that because of the patient's body is completely deteriorating day by day, and they come to some end stage. If you have a patient, if you have any kind like diabetes, blood pressure, and any kind of autoimmune disorders, and the people are the students, what I observe in IIT, the number of people, students are suffering from the depression, anxiety. If they consume the correct timely food, they will cure their disease by the 30 days, or they will get the more than 50% result within a 1 month, along with the medicine, without medicine. But in chronic condition and the serious condition, serious condition or in the critical patient, the patient is completely not in our control. He is only in the control of hospital. That is the one thing. But when the patient is our control, we can advise the patient to have the good food. And there comes the Ayurveda.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
So, Dr. Kushal, I think there is one last question from
Yeah,
Bhavesh,
please.
that since there are many companies working in Ayurveda currently, so
Right.
as a person who wants to start his career and business in Ayurveda, so what are the
Okay.
futures?
I think we have a great future. Why? Because no one is looking at in Ayurveda industry that how can we improve the potency of the medicine? Because there are number of formulations are mentioned and the process are mentioned in Ayurveda. How can we improve the potency of the medicine in nanoparticle level or on the extracted form of the medicine? But with the clinical trial, with this kind of perspective, along with the modern parameters, modern pathological parameters, we can definitely work on this. Because less number of people, like my guide is Padma Shri Balendu Prakash sir. He's a renowned person in India. He got the Padma Shri for his research on the blood cancer, leukemia, in 1997. So he advised me to learn something good in nanotechnology and extracted medicine, because this is the need of the time. All the pharmaceuticals related with Ayurveda, they are just working on the all the previous formulation. But as the time moves on, And as the climatic changes are happen, there is a chlorophyll and all the basic elements of the herbs are deteriorating day by day. So if we focus on these kind of formulation, we have a great future.